Imagine in a year or two, when you're finishing up your college career, taking a chance of a lifetime, putting your education on hold for a once-in-a-lifetime shot, a one-in-a-million chance where the whole country is watching. This is the chance that Carrie Underwood took before she won Season 4 of American Idol. Carrie Underwood's voice is outstanding, and her charming personality makes her such an icon, and she took America by storm. Yes, Carrie Underwood is an inspiration. She's an inspiration for 3 reasons. She's an inspiration because Carrie Underwood is talented, Carrie Underwood is value-oriented, and Carrie Underwood is connected to her roots. My first point is that Carrie Underwood is talented. The New York Times, the largest metropolitan newspaper in the United States, spoke about Carrie Underwood's inseparable bond with the microphone, calling her a monster vocalist, which is such an amazing statement about her. But her talents don't only speak for herself. Her awards do as well. She has won Female Vocalist of the Year 6 times, 3 in the CMAs and 3 times in the ACMs, and she is the first country music star ever to receive 10 #1 singles on her first 2 albums. Carrie Underwood's most treasured accomplishment, besides American Idol, which is where she all started, was being inducted into the Grand Ole Opry. She was inducted by Garth Brooks and was invited by Randy Travis. Carrie Underwood not only harnesses her talents, but she also shares them with the rest of the world. My second point is that Carrie Underwood is value-oriented. In an article written by Eileen Finan, she spoke about Carrie Underwood's values and what her favorite values were. They included her husband, her family, her dog Ace, and her faith. Her husband, Carrie Underwood, says that her husband makes her want to be a better person. Her parents, Carrie Underwood searches for their approval in all ways of her life out of love and respect. And her faith, Carrie Underwood gives all of her recognition to her faith, not to her talents, so that it all comes from her faith in God. I think it is really respectable for Carrie Underwood to share her values with the rest of the world, because that can be something that is so hard to do. My third point is that Carrie Underwood is connected to her roots. Coming from a small town personally, I know that it is hard for some people to branch out, and other people, they just want to get out of town. Carrie Underwood was from a small town just like mine. And through all of her success, she still comes back to her town. According to her official website, Carrie Underwood created a foundation called CATS, the Crofton Animal Town and School Foundation, where she gives back to her community and her day-to-day life. This shows that she's not so concerned with herself, but she also wants to give back to what made her who she is today. So Carrie Underwood is such an inspiration to all of us. She teaches us that even at such a young age, we can be successful, that you don't have to be 40 years old to find success. But she calls us all to find it in our hearts, for it to be important to keep our values and our background in our minds all the time. Yes, Carrie Underwood is an inspiration to all of us. Carrie Underwood is talented. All of her awards, she's so talented. Carrie Underwood is value-oriented. She cares about her family and her friends. And Carrie Underwood is value-oriented. And Carrie Underwood is connected to her roots. Carrie Underwood is an inspiration. Thank you.